Hello everyone and welcome back to Hair and Now. For those of you who are new around here, my name is Courtney Lane and today I am dressed in my morning finery because I have a really exciting unboxing video. I know I've done a lot of these lately. I promise I am not trying to be an unboxing channel or anything, but you know, it's September, and leading up to October, someone in a profession like mine that revolves around mourning, you tend to get really busy around the autumn time. Lots of events, many things to do. So I have not exactly been writing scripts as quickly as I normally do. I hope you will forgive me. But today, I have an item that I have looked for quite a long time. They can be a bit rare, and once you do find them, they can be quite expensive as well. So even ones I have seen for sale in the past, I've needed to pass on. This was actually an eBay purchase. I will put the seller's information down below as usual. But this was actually, the link was sent to me by a totally different antiques dealer. She had decided that she was going to pass on it, but thought of me and thought that I may be interested in taking a look. So, for any budding antiques collectors out there, pro tip, befriend some antiques dealers who you trust. They can be great allies. Trying to be quite careful to open this because I have not quite made heads or tails of exactly how it's packaged. Don't want to snip anything I shouldn't. Don't know why I just turned vaguely British there. Okay, it appears we're getting there. Almost carefully. Carefully. Okay, between those little pieces of cardboard, we have a binder slip where my item lies inside. At first, this may not seem like very much, but upon further inspection, we see some paper on the back side. Lucy Knowlton. So we have a name. Names are always very exciting. Many antiques are left completely nameless. This is a book with pieces of hair and notes on each page. This book, I can see, is actually just tied up with a ribbon, and this is just paper. So someone made this scrapbook completely by hand, which some of these old scrapbooks that you'll find were actually like a purchase scrapbook that someone then began to fill with hair. So let's just take a quick little look at this. The first two pages. Each page has its own lock of hair, obviously varying lengths. This one's actually braided up very nicely. This one was a little too short to do that. And these notes, what jumps out to me right away on this side, died October 25th, 1841. So this is a death date. So these are actually pieces of mourning hair, which makes this all the more special because for how infrequently I come across scrapbooks like this, many of them that I do find are not mourning. Many of them are friendship pieces. It was not terribly uncommon for people to keep a lock of their friend's hair. If you almost think of school children signing each other's yearbooks or giving each other their school photos. This was a very similar concept back then, but with hair. Look at that, just beautiful, beautiful little braids. Each page is a brand new person with brand new information on them. And I do just love that they're all names and dates. That certainly helps for collection purposes. Look at that, just gorgeous. I'm gonna need to take some time and read each of these pages. One thing that you do find on scrapbooks like this, the oils from the hair tend to bleed onto the reverse side, so I'm not sure how well you can see that on camera, but there's actually an imprint of the hair from the opposite side right there, and that's not uncommon. That's just something that happens when hair is on paper for so many years. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Look at that, and here is our very last page. Absolutely gorgeous. So my very first hair scrapbook, a mourning hair scrapbook nonetheless, which is even more rare, as I said. I believe the scrapbook I have seen that contains the most numbers of hair is actually at the New England Genealogical Society, where I believe they have well over 120 locks of hair in the same single book. So these do kind of come in all varying sizes and shapes. I again love that this one is just completely hand done. You can see the old parchment, the stains from the hair and just from time in general. And I assume this Lucy Knowlton, whose name is on the front, is the woman who made this book. So I see one name in here is Sally Knowlton, Chester Knowlton. So this may actually be all members of the same family as well. I haven't read all of the names quite yet, but here's another Knowlton, and each page has its own little note, its own little poem to go with each lock of hair. Knowlton, yeah, so far it looks like these are all Knowlton. So this is one woman keeping track of all of her deceased loved ones by putting one lock of hair on each page with their names, their death dates, a poem. So not all Victorian mourning hair made it into a big, elaborate, beautiful wreath. They weren't all converted into jewelry. Sometimes they were just kept for the sentimental value of the hair itself. I think that very first page, that one is the longest one we have, and the tightest little braid. I'm just absolutely elated. I will be sharing some photos of this on my Instagram account. From previous unboxing videos, I've gotten some comments saying you wish you could have seen the item a little bit better, and I do apologize for that, but I will always post more photos up on Instagram, Twitter. So here are all of my social media handles where you can follow me, and I will try to circle back on some of these items as well after I've had a little more time to sit with them and study them, and I promise once I have had the time to do that, I will definitely share more information from my collection with you all. So thank you for being with me for this very exciting Victorian mourning scrapbook, and I will see you guys next time.